Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Jamie. Going to rock out a little video on a sales script that you can use if you're a high ticket affiliate marketer, coach, or a consultant selling high ticket digital or coaching products online. Basically, this is a framework that you can use if you are not entirely opposed to booking sales calls. From my experience, a lot of people don't love getting onto sales calls, mainly because they don't want to feel salesy. Maybe they feel like it's a waste of their time. Maybe they feel like they're just awkward on the phone or whatever. And I completely understand it. Many moons ago, way back in 2006, when I first got into a sales environment, I'd actually just arrived in Melbourne, Australia, about a year prior to that. And I wanted to get into the corporate world, and I had no idea how I was going to do that. So I thought, okay, well, I'm in construction at the moment. I was just digging trenches and on the end of a jackhammer, all that type of stuff. And I thought, well, I've always had an interest in real estate. Maybe I can get into that. And so I did a short course, around about 2 weeks, to get my agent's representative's license that you need in order to work under the actual agent itself. And then I found a gig. And the crazy thing was, I had to pick up the phone, and the leads were from like half a decade prior to that, and they were just icy cold prospects. I didn't know what to say. I was just like some kid from New Zealand with a weird accent, like, "Hey, what's up, guys? How you going? It's Jamie here." And I was so nervous that I would sweat and I would like shake, and it was absolutely horrible. What I later came to learn is that sales is actually everywhere in our entire life. It is absolutely everywhere. If you go for a job interview, guess what? Sales process. You want to get your kids to bed on time, sales process. You want to get them to eat the vegetables, sales process. Ever found a partner or have attempted to, sales process, right? It is everywhere, but people don't see that way. They think it's something where you, I don't know, need to be Wolf of Wall Street or Boiler Room or some sort of like high pressure environment. And the reality is very, very far from the truth. It is having the I guess attitude that you're not going to be able to serve absolutely everyone, and if there is a solution to their problems, then you have an obligation to try and help them out. And so if you flip that on its head a little bit, then this process is going to work really, really well for you. What I teach my students inside my Ultimate Marketing Mastermind program, which I'll leave a link below, you can check out the free case study for that if you're interested, or alternatively join my group. I'll leave the link for that as well. But one of the things that I teach them is, like, if you start with their sales call as your main method of conversion, then it's going to tie on to everything else that you do. Now, for the record, I also teach how to close high ticket sales in the DMs. I teach how to close high ticket sales on Messenger, or in the messenger of the DMs with a Google Doc, or if you want to get real fancy and build out a whole funnel, you certainly can as well. But I always say, look, hop on the call, because the reason why is that if you can learn that skill, it is something that will feed you for life. It doesn't matter if all the social media blows up, you can still jump online, formulate an audience, build an offer, get in front of some folks and help some folks out with the solution that is bespoke to their situation. Now, today I'm going to go through a very, very simple scripting process. You don't even need to really remember anything. This is something that I picked up from a gentleman by the name of Andrew Woodward. I don't know if you're still following my content, by the way, but if you're out there, I really appreciate that. He came and had an interview in my group about adding an additional 7 figures to your retirement nest egg. So again, I'll leave a link below to my group. You're welcome to check that out. It's all on coaching and high ticket affiliate marketing stuff. But anyway, so here it is. This is what I learned. How simple is this bad boy? What? Crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. It just looks like a blue diagram. And it is. Now, this is based on a very consultative approach. And what I mean by that is that there's no like crazy high pressure stuff. It is realistically just going, hey, listen, just like a doctor, I need to ask a set of questions in order to prescribe the right solution for you. And once you do, and you have that consultative-based approach and building that trust and rapport as you go along, things get really, really easy, right? So here's what you do. You identify where the person is now. Now, this is a script per se, but it is more of a framework, right? Like I say, I can't give credit where credit is due other than Andrew. I think he picked it up somewhere, but it works extraordinarily well, especially if you're in a Zoom type dynamic. We're able to show something of this nature to someone along the way. Now, what you're trying to do is identify where they are now. That, like for me, for example, okay, if I'm asking a prospect, it would be, cool, what's your situation? Are you an affiliate or a coach? Do you have an offer created? How long have you been doing this? What do you want to achieve out of this? What do you feel is holding you back? All that type of stuff. You're just trying to get a feel for exactly where they are now. And I guess try and figure out what their gap is to get them towards their goals. And so here's what you do. Tell you what, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect, in 3 to 6 months' time of us working together, what would you say a dream outcome could potentially be? I don't know. Let's say, for argument's sake, that it's hitting an amazing figure like 10K per month, by which stage I've managed to quit my job, and I'm doing this whole online marketing thing full time. I'm helping a whole bunch of other amazing people out, and I'm just getting some massive traction in my business. That would be an absolute dream outcome. Okay, cool. Completely love that, and it's super doable with the online marketing place. There's so many people that come in and, with no experience or very little experience, they absolutely obliterate their goals. I had students that have hit 10K within 49 days. I had other students that have hit $50,000 in just 4 months of working together. So it's certainly doable. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's certainly doable. That's a great goal. Okay, awesome. So dream outcome time, right? Now, here's what we're going to do. What would be a good outcome? Well, hopefully I've made a few sales by this. Okay, so if we said that you're at 5K per month, not quite the magic 10K that everyone chases, but you're still on a pretty good run rate. It's 60 G's a year as a run rate. Maybe you're just on the cusp of handing in your notice. You're just like, yep, that's enough to get me out of there. I'm about to head away. Yep, that would be awesome. Awesome. And so what's neutral? What's neutral for you? Okay, well, I guess it would be that I hadn't got any results whatsoever. Like, I'd still probably enjoy the pathway. Okay, so no results, just put that there. What's not so good? If I was pretty much still in the same situation I was now. So, okay, same situation, right? Okay, that would suck. And what would be an absolutely crappy, terrible, horrible situation for you? Oh my God, it would be in the same job and with the same boss, and I haven't got the promotion. I don't have more money. I get more time away from my family. Okay, so spending time with your family is something that you see as being kind of important. Yes, it is really, really important. Okay, awesome. And so hypothetically, if you hit the amazing outcome, you hit 10K, what it is going to do for you being able to spend time with your family? Oh my God, just be able to spend time, and I wouldn't have to be like the stressed out dad anymore, and I'll just be able to help them out with stuff and blah blah. Okay, cool. So here's where things get really simple. Now you can kind of tell. Obviously, I'm making up a hypothetical situation as I go along, but here's effectively why this is so unbelievably powerful. So if you got now here, N for now, and you got the dream outcome there. So let's say just make it a round figure and just say it's 10K, so 120 G's a year. It's not bad, right? That's a weird looking K. And then on the other side, terrible job, right? And if you want to get real fancy, you can even draw job, draw a little sad face because it sucks, right? If that's your, wait, why is below the mouth? What type of face have you got, Jamie? That's weird. Okay, so now we're going to do, now all the people on YouTube are going to love watching this, aren't they? Instead of me editing, there we go. Phew, I do know what a face looks like still. Thank goodness for that. Oh man, welcome to my world. Right, anyways, so if they're still in the job, so then all you're doing is you're highlighting this. You're like, cool, okay, so you can understand that if you're here now and you don't do anything to aim towards your goals, towards your dream outcome, then you're going to get stuck in the same situation you is in now. Is that where you want to be? No. And can you see, purely just based on this graphic, this amazing graphic that I've drawn before you, that the longer you leave this, the further these two are going to be apart. Like, that distance is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. But at least if you take action right now to head towards your goal, you're moving in the right direction. So even if you're neutral, or even if it's just good, you're still miles away from where you don't want to be. So you can see why it's important that you make a move now, don't you? Yeah, I do. Cool. What would you like to do? Sail. Bang. Easy. Right. Anyway, so go give this a shot. Obviously, you need to cater it to your specific business, industry, pain points, dream outcomes, all that type of stuff. But give it a shot. It's really, really powerful to have that visual aspect, because if people can literally see, okay, wow, you're right. If I don't make something happen, I'm going to be in up shit's creek without a paddle. Do not want that, right? So go give this a shot. Report back, drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear any feedback, and go and check it out. In the meantime, if you're a coach, course creator, consultant, or anyone that either has an online audience, or you'd like to build one and you'd like a sustainable way to monetize that audience over an extended period of time, there is a link below. It's going to lead you through to a URL called the ultimatemarketingmastermind.com. There is a free case study there. It's about 16 minutes long. You get to hang out with my beautiful face for another couple of minutes. If you do want to pursue things a little bit further, you want to see whether or not I can actually help you with your specific business, there is an option to book a call with myself, because I don't have a team. It's just me. One-man band, baby. Right, all that being said, hit that link, smash the like button, drop a comment, do all the fancy stuff with the subscribes and stuff like that, and give this one a shot. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.